in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job. And
converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The toss to the outside. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Morgan. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. There's the pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive change.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Quarterback extends the play. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
From the 47-yard line on first and 10. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the returner is stopped. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Williams.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Coleman.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pressure coming. Got the first himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. And the Wolverines head it quickly to the line. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He caught it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Power ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Firing to the right, complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback will keep it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
Yeah, and I love calling the QB's number. I don't care if he gets hit down near the goal line, 4th and goal. I need him to make a play. Nice job being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Williams will pass. He unleashes a long one. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot.
Breaks into the open. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Texas is on the ropes, and for all the hype around this program, maybe the most fertile recruiting base in football, it's clear this program is not back. They're trailing by 14 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Williams looking for a man. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
On 4th down, going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverine. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Toss to the outside. Finds a little space. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
There he goes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it to the right side. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Williams will pass. Rushes on him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Look out, he's got room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Using his legs, it's Washington. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And I'm not going to lie, that 4th down in medium range is really, really difficult. You want to play pass, you're expecting pass, but offensively, boom, you sneak it in there. That means you knew something. You saw something against this defense that you knew it would work. Great job by the offense, sticking to their guns, calling the play that was a little bit outside the box.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Nice move there. Out across the 20, they'll mark him out of bounds right at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Vikings will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments.